I'm on him. It's the big one. It's the big one. Get the net. Get the net. All right, guys, look at that. Where we at? Out at the lake. Finally, guys, that's right. One of our home lakes is finally open for use, baby. That's what's up. Today, we're going to talk about where the heck are all the crappie in June? Where are they at in July? Where are they at in August? Where are summer crappie at? We're going to hit it today. We're going to start deep, go shallow, see how it goes, guys. Should be a good one. Y'all stick around. Hopefully, we deck flip a mess of them. Let's get going. All right, guys, so one way that we're finding these, we use the live scope, is as you're cruising, you're scanning left and right, and you're looking for any type of structure. So right there's a piece of structure we just found. So now what we're gonna do is throw down on it. The first cast that we do, what you're doing, well, yeah, you can't be short, sir. You gotta cast it all the way out there. But guys, so the first cast that we do, I'll let you see it, boom, is gonna be to see if there's anything on the pile. So he'll cast down to that pile right there. And as that jig falls down, what we're looking for is any fish that are moving, any fish that chase it out. Typically, we stay right above the pile, and we'll go through it and see, does anything chase us out? Does anything in the pile start to move, or does it all kind of sit still? So, not much movement on that cast, but that doesn't mean it's a total wash. Now what you can do is go further down into the pile and see. So let me cast over there. So it's 25 feet out, so we're gonna cast out over to it. Let our jig fall down to it. So guys, the pile's sitting right at 20 foot. So what you want to do, and you can see it here on the screen, you want to cast past the pile and then drop down into it, and there you go. So that fish, he was on the back side of that pile, and because old Rod's and reel, slab master, but because he cast past that pile and drug the jig up to it and then threw it in an upward fashion, the fish hammered it. And that fish was caught in 17 foot of water. So we're taking note of where we're catching these fish today. So last set was at 16.4. This one's 17 and a half. So just, you got to take mental note of this stuff as you're fishing for these fish in the summer. They're just kind of picking it up, and you got to really pay attention. Feel that little baby thump on your pole. There we go, just like that. So I just went down into that pile, and I just let it sit right in that brush. So if this fish was that brush pile, I dropped my jig down into it right here, and then I lowered into the half of it, and I kind of just tipped my rod tip, made that tail wiggle, and I caught a nice keeper crappie. Let's see if we can't pull another. Look at that big one sitting right on the top there. So that's what it looks like right there. Those two fish that are moving around, that's what we're trying to hammer. So typically on a little pile like that, you're going to catch 2 to 3 fish, maybe even 4 or 5. For this little baby pile like that, and then you push on to the next one. It's stick and move, stick and move, stick and move. You ever see it on any Facebook pages or anything, that's what it means. Pick up a couple of fish, go to the next spot. So that's what we're doing now. We're gonna keep cruising, looking for new piles and picking up more fish. He's going through the pile. Again, this is his first cast, so I'm gonna go high. There he goes, there he goes. There he goes. See? So what'd you do? So you cast down to it, and then what'd you do?
Yeah, cast down to it, dropped my jig down the top of that pile on the back side. Back side of that pile, and just came up over that pile and then dropped it down again and hit it right there, and I was dropping it back down that pile.
Boom. Nice dinner plate. We like to, like I always say, we like to keep a 20 to 25 foot kind of offset if we can. Especially on a day like this when the wind is so strong, the boat slap, the water's slapping the boat that you're hearing. The fish can hear that too, and they 100% react to it. There we go.
Nice one.
Drifting through it. There we go. But anyway, that's why we keep that offset, because that boat slap, these little slabs right here, they can hear that. Not bad. All right, here we go. So I'm in the pile. I'm coming up to the pile, rather. I'm not in it. I'm just coming up to it right now. Hey guys, one key point with the live scope is your jig and the brush pile, they need to be the same clarity. So what I mean by that is, look, see how bright the brush pile is right here? Well, if I turn this handle, now look how bright his jig is. But when you put it back on the pile, see how faint his jig is? So what you want is, you want the brush pile and your jig to be the same brightness on the screen. That means that they're in line. If they're not the same brightness, what can happen is, say my dad's head is the brush pile, you're thinking that it looks like this, and like my hand's the jig. You think it's in line, but it's not. Your jig's actually off to the side. And that's why you need to pay attention to the brightness of the structure and of your jig. As soon as those match, you're in the same playing field, and you'll your hookup ratio will go through the roof. All right, let's see. Let's see if I can stop talking, stop yapping my y'alls, and start hooking some jaws. You doing some math there?
Counting how many we've got so far.
Balancing your checkbook. Now there's a big one sitting right there. See if I can get him turned. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, light hit right there. Light hit, and then a big one, and then a big hit. Right there.
There you go.
Flexing that 10 foot Pro SE Outlaw crappie pole. Deck flipping like a habit, baby. Oh, we're gonna go ahead and double here. I think old Roger Real probably got mama. There you go. Double
Dinner
trouble.
plate, same thing.
Yep.
Coming up, got top of the pile. Dropped it just a hair, just get a little action. And
Yeah.
whammy.
Now I'm gonna drop down in that pocket. I'm gonna drop down that little pocky.
Right in that pocket.
Let me show you what we're talking about here. So when he's talking about he drops down in the hole, drops down in the pocket. So you see that little cut right there? What we'll do is come up over this cut and then drop down and then over this one and then drop down into that one. All right, sir, what'd you find?
Another brush pile. Creeping up to it.
This one gets you excited?
No, I'm not excited about this. I ain't seeing a lot on it. But
Yeah,
it's at the same depth as the others.
Mm-hmm.
It's got 2 fish swimming around in it. You can see 2 easy.
Yeah, that's
Probably more in there,
Let
but
that trolling motor get set up there. Same thing, guys. We're gonna keep it at a 25, 27 foot range. There we go.
good cast.
There we go. All right. Falling down into it. There we go. Gonna come right over it. Ooh, I think I had the tree, to be honest with you. This one's definitely a little more sticky than the other one. I'm gonna stay away from that branch we both have gotten stuck on, but I am gonna go down in the structure just a little bit more. I think that's a cedar bush, but with all the cedar still on it. So see how he's going through there, and there's just
Nothing stirring.
nothing really following him. So what I'll do is I'll cast down to it because I have a different color and jig, and then if there's still nothing, then we'll very likely mark it and move on. That just goes to show you that not every pile is a home run. This pile actually is too dense, if you believe that. What I think it is, it's a cedar bush. Texas is known for cedars. I think it's a cedar bush of old times, back when they flooded the lake, and it still has all of the, I don't know what they're called. What's the stuff on a cedar bush called? Tinsel?
Branches?
Branches? The fuzzy stuff, the leaves, I guess. I don't know. I think it still has all that on there. And what that does is it creates a fantastic habitat for shad and minnows. Horrible for crappie though, because they can't get in there and get out very easily. So typically when we find stuff like this, it doesn't really hold that many fish. Now, if it was deep, they would hold around it because of the bait that's in it. So, but shallow, it usually doesn't do that good shallow. So we're gonna keep cruising, looking for another spot.
Big fish.
Oh, gotta get the net. We pulled up on a pile. He cast before I realized what was going on. He says a big fish. So we're gonna get this net in the water and get it. Oh, that is a dandy. Dude, that is a dandy.
Big fish.
There you go. There you go. I don't have time to start recording yet.
Nice.
What is that, 13 incher? 14
I
incher?
don't know. Good one.
Nice. Nice fish.
Another brush
dude.
pile.
There we go.
Perfect
Hit
cast.
the backside of it. Spink. Close it down right there, and I'm just gonna go right through it. We think it's rocks.
I don't know what it is, but it's got fish at the top of it.
It does have fish at the top of it.
You got one coming out.
Golly.
You had a big
Oh, that
fish,
was a
man.
mondo, dude. Such a light bite. Such a light bite. I gotta get that redemption shot, man. That was a nice fish. He just went back to the pile. You very likely will hook up to him. Oh, he's come back to me. He's come back to me. He swam over. Oh, he swam underneath me. It's okay. I'll pick up his friend here. Got hit again. Light bite. Dude, okay. In true big fish fashion, they hit it light. I know it sounds crazy, but for whatever reason, these big fish, they bite so light sometimes. Here we go, here we go, here we go. There we go.
So you had
dandy. Dandy.
Big net.
Yeah, just cause. Dramatic effect. Dude, that was a freaking toad. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, dude, that was a freaking toad. Dude.
Those suck when you lose them.
Yeah, that was like a 15-inch fish, dude. 14, 15. Oh my gosh.
Those hurt when you lose them.
They hurt so bad. So bad. I get on them again. There you go. I'm telling you, big fish, light bite. I don't know what it is. Here we go. I'm gonna set the hook like it owes me money this time.
Don't know, micro mini down there.
See, they're following us off of the structure, but then they're stopping it. Oh, gotta get that micro out. Gotta get that micro out. Here we go.
I'm determined to catch one.
Yeah, you are. You're going to right here. I bet you catch it right here. Let's see. He's following you.
Oh, I got him.
Got him. Okay. I got the net. Just keep pressure on him. Keep pressure on him.
Thanks, sir.
Nice. Look. See, it popped out right in the net.
As soon as it came to the boat.
Hey, jeez.
As soon as it came to the boat, man.
Also, I thought he was way bigger.
Keeper.
Oh, all right. Let's try again. I gotta try for that big one, dude. But you finally caught one on a micro.
Yep.
22 feet. All right, here we go. Here we go, guys. In the back side of the pile. The pile's sitting right at 22 foot from the boat.
Oh, you had one chasing you down.
I think it's a white. All right, here we go. Here we go. I'm going a little bit deeper this time. A little bit deeper. Oh, I had one pop up off the pile. He turned and then came back. So I split this jig. I wonder if that has something to do with it. I split this body.
Look at these 3 roamers.
There you go. Get on them.
See them rolling past me?
Yep. All right. I'm gonna switch my jig body out, and then I'm gonna get back down on them. All right. Got it switched out. So guys, what I did was switch that jig body. I'm a firm believer in these slab curly jigs. After they get bit a couple of times, no kidding, they're not as glossy as they normally are. So I think that has a big to do with how the fish react to them. Call me crazy, but I genuinely believe that when you put a fresh jig body on there, it has that shine like a natural bait fish would. So here we go. Let's run through the pile, and I got stuck. Dadgummit. Oh man, I pushed 2 fish out. Okay, we got it back unscathed. Bend that down a little bit. So let's see how it hooks up a little bit. What I like to do is keep that jig hooked down just a little bit. All right, here we go, guys. Here we go. I'm gonna go right in this dude's face. Right in this big daddy's face, right here. He turned. Guys, he turned. I'm on him. It's the big one. Get the net. I'm gonna slow roll him. It's a big one, dude. It's a big one. Oh, it's the big one, baby. It's the big one.
That's a great
dog. Oh, get the measuring tape out for this one. Guys, woo! Oh my buckets, dude.
That's a great fish.
Max. Oh, I got it. Here we go. He's gonna max the ruler out. He don't like when I touch him.
He looks like a dadgum.
He looks like a largemouth,
perch
dude,
or something.
Look at that. He's like, oh. That's all right. 14 and a half, what I saw. What'd you see?
Yep.
You got a scale? I just want to get curious here and weigh him. Let's get that official, man. We needed that in that tournament.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's see. Let's get that weight. Let's get that official weight. Oh, we got some water on the land. Sorry, guys. Let's get that official weight. 146-ish. It's rocking between 4. About 1.5 pounds.
Great fish. Take a picture.
Man, look at that
camera on that one.
slab. And guys, look.
And I'd never guessed it because you destroyed that brush pile.
I did. So I picked up the brush pile and he still came up. But guys, you saw what I did there. I cast past the pile, came through it, and he was suspended on the backside. So I kept that jig above his head, brought it across his face, picked him up. I'm gonna get some pictures real quick. Hold on. All right, guys, let's get this joker back in the water. You know what we do. We use the scope. They don't stay in the boat. What a fish, guys. Let's catch some more. All right. Woo! You gonna get one too, dude?
I don't know, but there's some big ones moving through right now.
Big ones down there. I'll tell you what. Thank you for netting that one. I sincerely appreciate that, sir. You got it?
Nope, I ain't dealing with that pile again. I just broke it off.
I got another one. Got another donkey. Got another. No, he's a 12-incher. 12-incher. Still
net worthy.
Still net worthy. Absolutely. Hey. You can catch some if you want.
Hey, clearly I got to put therapists on.
Hey, I'm telling you, every one of these fish, baby, they just want a little therapy session. Man, there we go. There you go. Donkey?
Good
net?
fish.
Net? Where's the net?
Nah, it's
No? Oh, all right. I'm like, dude, I'm ready to net all of them. You got one though. What'd you switch to? You said all white?
Yeah, all white with that one. Just because it's a different color, we've hit this thing with 2 to 3 different colors. So just went to all white.
There you go.
Basically.
Yep, and we're at 13-foot water depth, and the water temperature, surface temperature, is 83 degrees, which means down there by the thermocline it's probably closer to, like, I don't know, what do you think, 78, 80?
In the water?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
So guys, call me crazy, but I did exactly what Roger Reel did here. I switched up my jig completely. Different manufacturer, same color. The reason I did that, guys, is sometimes what'll happen is these fish get used to seeing the jig you've been using. You throw down a little different shape, different style. Sometimes it helps you seal the deal. So we're gonna see here. Yep, right there. See, guys? Dropped right in his face.
Fish.
Dropped right in his face. New style, same color, new style, same pile. Caught another fish. After I just drug that therapist through there, what, 3 times with no hits, I drug this one through there, same purple, but it's different style jig. Immediately got a hookup. Sometimes it's just a little different presentation, you know. So some takeaways from this pile here. First takeaway is stay consistent and don't give up. And then look, I switched the jig. I used that jig. We caught 4 or 5 fish, right? After I caught those 4 or 5 fish, I switched to a different style of jig and caught another one immediately, because I think those fish that have seen it repetitiously, they get fatigued and they see it and they said, nope, I know that's not a bait. But then you switch that new one in, get down there and get it on it. Stayed back 20 foot-ish from the pile. That way the boat slap from the waves doesn't really affect them that bad. And we just kept deck flipping some slabs. So what we're gonna do is keep pushing down this wall, find some more. It's appearing to us that the fish, what do you think, Dad? What depth do you think they're at most?
Around 16, 17.
Yeah, so
But
16.
We're in 13 now, so I'll say 13 to 16.
So 13 to 16 has seen the most success today. Like I said, when we started at 30 feet. There wasn't nothing. Came up to 20. Wasn't that much. Now we're at 13 to 16. Getting some nice fish. Let's keep going.
They're on it.
I gotta remember.
fish.
Oh, net.
Boat flip.
Hey, duck flipped him. We just blew up to a pile. I was looking at the graph back here, and he said, "Oh, I got one."
Good one, huh?
What'd you do? Cast past
Threw
it?
past it, pulled it up over, same thing, and went to the bottom, and he caught on the fall.
Beautiful fish. But nice little, what, 13 incher? 12 and a half? That's a nice fish.
13.
All right.
That was 22.
That was number
No, 23, because you just caught 22.
So that was fish 23 off of this wall.
Yep.
So, all right, let's get out there, guys. Let's see. Again, I'm still using this other style of jig. So like I said, I'll fish it here for a little bit, and then I'll switch over once we get, catch a couple. So drifting through now.
Oh, you got that
There we
joker.
go.
Good one, Ned?
No, but here's a dinner plate. He'll make a sandwich. He'll make a nice Sammy. There we go, guys. So that's the pile right there, guys.
Sorry for all the dirt on my screen, but
So what I'm gonna do, I kind of want to walk y'all through what we're doing here. So pick a fish on the pile, Dad.
Well,
I'm gonna go after that top fish right there,
okay,
guys.
let's go over the
So
top
that's my
fish.
jig right there. I'm gonna stop it right there, okay? Now, let me get us back on screen here. I'm gonna come up over this fish's face, right there. And guys, just like that, I'll bring it in the boat. So I don't know, I think that happened too fast. But that's what we mean when we say that you're taking the jig over the fish's face. It's best if you pick a fish on the structure and target it, as opposed to going after just the group. So let me show you the difference. Now I'm just gonna go after the group. So I'm just gonna drop it down there. I'm just gonna kind of let it hit this group of fish. I'm actually short, but let's see if I can. Oh, he's coming out to it. So that's a swimmer. So you see how he came out to it and then left it? That's okay. What we want to do is reel in and cast back out before that fish has a chance to come and get short struck and get hooked by the hook a little bit. So again, we're dropping down. My jig's right there.
You going to the bottom?
Yep. So I'm going to come across this fish, these 3 or 4 fish down here. That's all I want to do is come across these fish's face right here. So look, now I'm in the strike zone. I'm just going to come up over the fish. See my weight's up top, but the jig's right there, and they're swimming out with me. See how that one's swimming out? Constant upward motion. Got him, just like that, guys.
Good stick. Good stick.
So now you got to watch it live and in color. That's what I mean. Cast past it, reel through it, and when the fish starts to chase, y'all saw I kept it in an upward presentation the whole time. got a dandy of a fish off
Do you
of it.
mainly use the rod tip to bring your jig up, or use the reel?
I do. I use the rod tip. So as I'm bringing it up, what it looks like is I'm slowly bringing this up. Now, when I get to about that 12 to 14 foot mark, then I'll start to reel a little bit, but it's ever so slightly. I mean, I'm reeling like that much, just slightly, but most of the work is done with my rod tip. One thing I want to talk about too real quick is a lot of people ask me, how do you know what color to use? How do you know which jig to use? The short answer is this is one of our home lakes, so we just know the color. But if you watch the tournament video from the 903 fishing tournament we did a couple weeks back, that's typically what you would do when you're at a new body of water or trying to figure out what works in your lake. You're going to go through colors like crazy. Have a bunch of different, I mean, this is my bag right here. You can see, look how many, I got different brands, different makes, different sizes. And the reason for that is I'll go through different color combinations, I'll go through different sizes until we kind of see a pattern of what's hitting, what's hitting, what's hitting. Like that last pile, we caught how many fish on Therapist, right? I have found that slab curly brand, I think it's the tail. I genuinely think it's the tail. It's one of the only jigs manufacturers that has a tail like that. I think the tail has a lot to do with it, but if you're new to crappie fishing and you're thinking, man, I don't know what color to get, don't go overboard. Go to your local hardware or your local store and pick up one pack of a variation of primary color. So get a blue, get a red, get a purple, get a black, get a white, get a monkey milk color, like a shad color. Just get those. Take those out there, try them out, see if they react to any of the colors. Typically a color will prevail over all of them, and that's probably the best option for your home lake. That's all we've done here over the years, and that's what we do when we go to a new lake. You'll hear me say, oh, we're trying to figure out the color, we're trying to figure out the pattern. That's what I mean. We're trying to figure out what color and what style of bait they like and what they're reacting to the best. Even hand tides do the same thing. Get different colored hand tides and try those out. Or minnows. I mean, minnows, you can't go wrong with minnows. It's minnows, it's live bait. But that's how we determine the color, just throwing out different stuff. You've seen, how many times have you changed colors, Dad?
Oh my gosh. I think 5.
Yeah, so that's just on this wall because he's trying to figure out what he likes. He won't listen to me. I tell him put on Therapist, but he wants to see if there's any other colors that work. So just keep a myriad of options available, but don't go crazy with it. Try to find 4 or 5 that you like, stick with that, and then build off of that. Just bringing it through the pile. That's all I'm doing, guys. Just like always, nothing different. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's a good fish.
That's a really good fish right there. That's one you ride home
about. What color you got?
What'd you just ask? What's the question? What silly question did you just ask? He said, what color do you got? Guys, come on now. Write in the comment section. Come on, Roger.
Okay. All right, you see what I'm getting at?
Hey. All right, guys, listen, I don't want to get too long-winded on this thing. We're gonna end it on a nice slab. I will put it here in just a second if Roger Real catches one because he finally switches. I hope that y'all picked up some tips today, guys. Remember, change of presentation. Fishing 13 to 15 foot deep right now, but check deeper. Start deep, come shallow, or start shallow and go deep. Either one works fantastically, guys. I hope that y'all pick something up. Drop it down in the comment section if you need me to answer anything. I always answer comments. I always reply to them, so I hope y'all enjoyed it, guys. Shout out to Native Angler Apparel for keeping us dressed fresh to death. Look at that new American flag shirt that they got there, guys. Y'all check it out at nativeanglerapparel.com. Deck flipped them all day with my 10-foot Pro SE Outlaw crappie pole. Y'all can get them at fishoutlaw.com, guys. If you enjoyed this video, I think you'll enjoy this one, and we'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.